The farmer who never gave up. Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by hills, lived a poor farmer named Hassan. He had a small piece of land, a weak donkey, and very few tools. But he had something more important than all of that: hope. No matter how hard life was, Hassan never gave up. The storm. One year, a terrible storm came and destroyed most of Hassan's crops. His neighbors shook their heads and said, "You should stop, Hassan. It's no use." But Hassan just smiled and said, "As long as the sun rises, I still have a chance." He replanted everything with his own hands, working day and night. The well and the donkey. One day, while working in the field, his donkey fell into an old dry well. The hole was deep, and the donkey cried out loudly. Hassan tried to save it, but couldn't lift it out. His neighbors came and said, "It's hopeless. Bury the poor animal. It's too late." Hassan thought for a moment, then did something surprising. He started shoveling dirt into the well. The others watched in shock. "You're burying him alive." But Hassan said nothing and kept going. The turning point. As the dirt hit the donkey's back, the donkey did something smart. He shook off the dirt and stepped on it. Each time Hassan threw in more dirt, the donkey shook it off and climbed higher. Soon, the well was full enough, and the donkey walked right out. Everyone was amazed. Hassan smiled and said, "Sometimes life throws dirt on you. Just shake it off and rise." Years later, years passed. Hassan's farm became one of the most successful in the area. People asked him, "How did you do it?" And he always answered, "I just didn't stop." Moral of the story: failure is not the end, unless you stop trying. Even when life is unfair, hope and effort can lift you out of any deep hole. Part 2. Seeds of a Dream. After the story of the donkey and the well, Hassan became known across the land as the man who never gave up. But success did not make him proud. Instead, it made him dream bigger. Not for himself, but for his village. What if every farmer had a chance to succeed, he wondered. The empty field beside his land. There was an old, dry field full of rocks and thorns. No one had used it for years. People said that land is cursed. Nothing will ever grow there. But Hassan looked at it and saw possibility. He bought the land with the little savings he had left. The first planting, day by day, Hassan removed rocks, pulled weeds, and worked the hard soil with care. People laughed. "Why waste your time?" But he kept going. He collected rainwater, planted new seeds, and spoke kindly to the soil, as if it could hear him. When the rains came, small green shoots appeared. The same people who laughed now watched in silence. A surprise gift. One morning, Hassan found a young boy standing near the fence, watching the plants. "Why do you work so hard?" the boy asked. Hassan smiled. "Because this land was forgotten, but I believe in second chances." The boy looked down and said, "I feel like that land sometimes." Hassan gently placed a seed in the boy's hand. "Then plant this, and give yourself a second chance to." A field full of hope. By the end of the season, the once dead field had become a garden of color and life. But more importantly, other villagers, inspired by Hassan, began planting again. They shared tools, traded seeds, and helped one another. Even the boy returned every day to water his little plant. Hassan's words when asked how he changed a cursed land into a beautiful farm. Hassan simply said, "You don't need perfect land. You just need a heart that refuses to give up." Moral of Part 2. Great change starts with one person who believes, and keeps believing, even when no one else does. If you like the story, don't forget to like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all that is new.